Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. My name is Kim and welcome to Uncommon Kim. So today, because I am very new to booktube, I decided to do the Newbies book tag, just so you guys can get to know me a little bit. I have the questions. Ooh, that was not helpful. I have the questions all written down, so if you do see me looking in that direction, it's because I'm reading the questions. Okay, let's start. Okay, so question 1. Why did you start this channel? So actually I did used to have a booktube account, but I just felt like it wasn't my space, and this was pre-COVID that I used to upload there, and I just felt like I'm a very different person to what I was then, so I felt like starting a new channel. I also just love interacting with the book community. I am in quite a few Discord groups. I'm a Patreon to quite a few different booktubers as well, and I watch booktube all the time myself, and there's some challenges and things that I see people do and I'm like, I want to do that. That sounds really fun, but I don't see the point in doing it for me not to be able to watch it back. So I love to be able to make them and then watch it back myself. So question 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to booktube? So I'm quite a quirky lady. Quite clumsy, quite fun, I hope anyway, and I do a lot of things in general in the book community, like for example taking part in sprints, but I also have a book club with my friends, and I'd love to be able to record some memories of our book club meetings, to be able to share with you guys, but also for us to look back on. But also I do have some strong opinions sometimes, and I have an Instagram page, but sometimes I don't really want to share it on there. I want to express how I'm actually feeling about these books, because there is a specific book, I'm not going to name what it is because I do have a plan to possibly read it or try and read it again in the future, and I hate it, to put it politely, but you guys will find out what that book is later in time. Question 3, what are you excited about for the channel? I'm really excited to actually make some more bookish friends. My life is hectic. I'm usually always on the go, and it's nice to just chill and meet some new people, and especially people where we all have very similar interests. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is kind of making new friends, but also being able to get more book recommendations, and reading things that might possibly be on my TBR, but I may probably never read them. But hopefully this will push me to read things I wouldn't necessarily read. Question number 4, why do I love reading? I love reading because it's a chance for me to escape from my own brain. I suffer quite badly with severe anxiety. I have for nearly a year now. I have my ups and I have my downs. However, I'm getting there now, and I think that is mainly due to the fact that if I want to escape from what is going on up here, I read. Whether the book is rubbish or it is really good, I can escape from things that I'm worrying about that I can't control, and I can be able to read other characters and books' perspectives and escape from my annoying brain. So the next question is, what book or series got you into reading? So when I was a lot younger, I used to read a lot of Jacqueline Wilson, so I suppose you could say that was what got me into reading. However, the main splurge of what got me into reading was at the very beginning of COVID, so I think it was like maybe February 2020. And the book that I read was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I flew through it, and from that point on I read every day. I'm known at work for being the bookworm. It's just my thing. And I started my Bookstagram not long after that as well, and it's just kind of kept going ever since. Next question is, what challenges will you face starting booktube? My main challenges will be to push myself out of my comfort zone. I like being in my comfort zone. I get quite anxious when it comes to pushing myself. However, my New Year's resolution for this year is to once a month to do something that I 110% wouldn't have done last year. So far that's done it, and I feel like booktube is going to be the big thing to help me with that as well, which I'm really excited for. And the other thing is also, I really struggle to read when I'm at work, or like say for example on a random week I'm working Monday to Friday. You could probably bet Monday to Friday I won't read a thing. Saturday, Sunday I'll read loads. And I'm hoping with doing this, because I'm hoping to do a lot of vlogs and weekly vlogs at that I'll be able to read during the week. My days off do vary every week, so not necessarily we'll have every weekend off, but it's gonna vary. So I'm just hoping I can keep myself reading. Next question is, where do you read? Right where I'm sat right now, in bed. It's my favourite place to read. I try and read downstairs with my family, but they talk and I can't deal with that. So I like to read in my room, light a candle, fairy lights, reading sprints on, and just lie in bed. I have one of those plush like reading chairs that you put on your bed and you can just lie on. I love it. I live in it. Maybe possibly a snuddy, some snacks, happy days. Yeah, I definitely really love reading in my room. It's my comfort zone. Next question is, when did you start reading? As I said obviously before, I read a lot when I was younger, probably from the ages of about 6 to I was maybe 11, and then while I was in secondary school I didn't read at all. However, like I said, I then started reading again in 2020. So I was probably the earliest ages was from about 6 to 11, and that is when I read Twilight. But it's also when I read a lot of Jacqueline Wilson. I was into a lot of contemporary when I was younger, and then from like 2020 onwards I'm a sucker for a YA mystery, and I love fantasy. So final question is, what kind of books do you like to read? So as I just said, I am a sucker for a YA mystery. Karen M. McManus, Holly Jackson, Maureen Johnson, legends. I love a YA mystery. If you got any recs, leave them in the comments because I will definitely read them. But I am a big fantasy reader. I do like fantasy romance. However, right this second, I'm a sucker for an epic fantasy. But I also do read a lot of mystery thrillers as well. But I tend to go through phases throughout the year depending on what genre I want to read at the time. So December last year, I was in a big romance era, read a lot of Coho. It was great. And then coming into 2023, fantasy has been my genre from January until now, which is the end of March. And it's been great, and it looks like fantasy is going to continue on into April because we have Ramathon and I'm on Team Enya, so we'll see how long my fantasy phase is going to go on for, but it seems to be going on for quite a while. But yeah, so guys, that is the Newbies book tag. I hope you enjoyed. I just wanted to make a little comment as well. Obviously I've said in this video I do have different days off each week. I do want to plan on trying uploading twice a week, so it will vary each week. I'm hoping kind of one day in the week, one day at the weekend, but obviously this is a hit and miss. However, for the rest of April I have planned to do a Ramathon vlog every week. So every week will be a vlog, probably around the weekend time, based on what I've read in the week. Hopefully I have read in the week because I will be working, but we can hope. And anything else I kind of get up to over the next couple of weeks. And then probably one sit down video like this every week, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you, bye.